Welcome back now. News from sports. Dempo Sports Club were looking to tie up with an international club for 2 years. After looking at the clubs in the UK, eventually Dempo chairman Srinivas Dempo signed on the dotted line with Danish Super League club FC Midtjylland. They have given a commitment to help provide technical know-how, knowledge of marketing and administration, as well as strong focus on youth development to raise the level of Dempo Sports Club.
FC Midtjylland officials had visited Goa and took a sneak peek into the functioning of Dempo Sports Club.
We went through some of the Swedish clubs and the Scandinavian clubs, Denmark, Sweden, and we did some extensive research. And out of that we selected 3, and out of that, when I went personally and I visited all 3, I found FC Midtjylland had a great youth development program. One is they had a great youth development program. Their focus has always been, this is one club, not one club, this is one of the few clubs which doesn't lose money. So they're financially strong, which is a very difficult thing in football and they are an upcoming club. They are right now ranked 3rd or 4th in the league, Danish league. And the whole idea was that at the level of football that is prevalent in the country, I thought that there's a lot of hand-holding required to get up the level of football in the country. Rather than getting expensive players from all over the world, why can't we develop our standards to international levels to, and then you have like a factory. You produce players, you take what you want, you can, trade what you want.
FC Midtjylland will look at their tie-up with Dempo as a centre to draw Indian talent as well.
They are looking at developing Indian talent. Because for them, it's a source for them to get players back. And they have done it very successfully in Nigeria.
Senior and junior coaches from Dempo will go to Denmark for training with administrative setup and know-how. Dempo also said they want to see Goan players being sent to Denmark within 18 months.
Ultimately, when you want to be like them, it will be within the next 3 to 5 years. But we'll start seeing, what we want is to start seeing results within the next 18 months. That, can we take 2 boys from Goa and train them there and make them, really worth it.
Dempo mentioned that the tie-up with a certain British club failed at the last minute. Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Shan from Panji.
Anup Abraham was appointed by the Goa Football Association as the technical officer just over a month ago. The Kotori-based lad comes with a strong management and finance background, both as a graduate and faculty in the fields. He has clearly set out his avenues as technical officer of the GFA, and it promises to boost youth development in the state. Anup's major responsibilities will be to execute the youth development program vis-a-vis the Australian sports outreach program, as well as the marketing of the GFA.
That's one program where I want to streamline a lot of processes and especially bring in a lot of community involvement, because that's the original way the project was envisaged. If we include the community involvement in the original way it's planned, then there is no doubt that this program would really achieve and the heights it actually set out for. One is so that you can identify key good talented players and then groom them. But there is also the case for mass participation, because it's an excellent opportunity to build up fan support, volunteering services.
Sources had informed Prudent that some of the 12 ESOP centres had stopped functioning. Prudent questioned Anup on the status of these 12 centres.
No centres have closed down, practices are ongoing. What may have been the case was that, either because of monsoons or academic engagements or coach unavailability, practices may not have been held on a continuous basis as that was supposed to be. I would want to introduce a proper system of checks and balances to ensure that, if on ground at a particular centre there is a problem in executing the program, then immediately we should be in a position to take measures to rectify that situation.
Anup Abraham has made a few changes of the administration at the centre levels.
For example, if I take the centre head position and rotate it amongst committee members, I can expect them to be more responsible.
Coaches and centre administrators have shown a good response to the changes introduced by Anup. Inter-centre friendlies will begin from later this month.
Everyone's shown a keen interest to get on with the program and take it to the levels that we want to. In fact, just just a while back, I kind of, one of the initiatives I shared is for the program that we're going to have, centers playing more friendlies with each other, maybe a couple of friendlies each month.
Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Shan from Panji.
And with this, we come to an end of this news bulletin. Keep watching Prudent Media. Goodbye.